All right, opening day in Georgia, probably about 90 degrees. Getting ready to go into a piece of public land. It's a smaller chunk. It's kind of a satellite track. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go hunt a creek crossing. It kind of comes to the corner of this public land. Creek crossing is coming out of a clear cut that's on private land on the backside, coming onto the public, and then maybe 200 yards behind me is another clear cut that is on private land. So it's just this strip of public that kind of runs and corners in between them. So I'm going to go set up there, and there's the creek crossings tore up, and they're crossing from bedding area to bedding area. I believe those public land, private land, those guys are hunting. I wouldn't surprise me if there's corn piles. We're in Georgia, it's legal. Wouldn't surprise me if there's corn piles, but public land runs right between them, and maybe I can get a bigger deer staging up, but I'm going to shoot anything tonight, so we'll see what happens. I'll do an interview when I get in the tree.
I'm up a tree. I'm hunting a creek crossing that has a ton of tracks on it. Some of those tracks are definitely pigs, but I'll definitely shoot a pig. It is opening day in Georgia, September 13th. The reason that this creek crossing is used so much, I believe, is because there's a clear cut on that side of the creek, and then there's a clear cut right behind me. And both the clear cuts are private, but there's the corner of this public comes into, I don't know, and it separates these clear cuts. This creek and this public comes in, separates the clear cuts maybe by 150 yards. But it seems like it's between beddings. And I'm pretty sure that these people behind me, they might have corn out and stuff. We're in Georgia, so they can bait on their private land. And I might catch deer staging or coming out of that clear cut to hunt, to come to this corn over here. That's the goal, at least. We'll see. I've never hunted here. I ran a camera here very, very short amount of time, back like in June. And there was a ton of tracks even then, and there was a lot of deer using it. I didn't get anything big, but that was 3 months ago now, so. I love hunting places that you just don't have a camera, because you just don't know what could show up, so.
Where?
Doe down. I've been in the tree. I've been in the tree for like 20 minutes, 10 minutes. Just shot a doe. I think I hit her forward, but first deer of the year, I was shaking so bad. It's awesome, baby. Just what I said. Came right across the creek crossing. I think I hit her forward, maybe even the neck. It was a bad shot, I'll say that. It wasn't a bad shot selection. I had to draw early. I was drawing back for too long. But we'll see what happens. But she's down. She was bleeding like crazy. She's down. It's been about 30 minutes since I shot that doe. And it's been about 30 minutes since I shot the doe. I shot at like 5:15, which is awesome. But there's a good chance that a good deer uses this crossing tonight. And the right thing to do is to get down and make sure this doe doesn't spoil. Because I've got 3 hours of shooting light left. With 3 hours of shooting light left, I don't want this meat to spoil. She's dead. You know, it's 85 degrees. I mean, it's cool. It's breezy, and we're in a swamp bottom. But I don't want to risk it. So I need to get down, get this doe taken care of, and then get her on ice. This spot, I'll come back and hunt the spot later in the year, but I'll let it rest for a while. But the right thing to do is go ahead and get down and get this doe taken care of. So next time you see me, I'll be star tracking. So. Tracks here. There's blood. There's still really good blood on. That's her track. Well, opening day in Georgia. Got a doe down. This is when the fun begins. I got to get her cleaned up quick. There's a ton of flies. You can probably see them or hear them. I'm hunting on a swamp. So, anyway, I've got to get this deer cleaned up. I got to go back to the truck. Get my meat bag, empty the rest of my stuff, and then get back in here quick and quarter her up. Hunted a creek crossing. She came right across right where we wanted to. Hit her forward. I hit her kind of at the base of her neck. She was kind of quartering to me, so it came out right in front of the left leg. It was a forward shot, but it was a 38-yard shot. A little bit further than I needed to, but it's either now or never when that shot. And so anyway, I got to get her cleaned up. Hopefully be back soon to film another one.